Hi everyone, welcome to this video where I'm going to demonstrate how you can use PTZOptics Hive to output NDI video to any production software like OBS, vMix, TriCaster, and so many more from anywhere in the world. We've made it really easy and I cannot wait to show you. So let's jump into this. Now you can see here in my PTZOptics Hive studio, which I've got 3 cameras connected to, that I currently have the output mode running. So you can see I'm not recording. I can start recording with this button, but this is the NDI output button here. And I want to show you how that works. It only works when you're running the Mac or Windows app. It does not work in the web browser access. The web browser functionality of Hive is great for just sharing access with anyone in the world, but the NDI output and the video recording only work with the Mac or PC apps currently. So I've added 3 unique cameras to my Hive studio, and you can search for video sources on your local area network running Hive. You can add cameras over Hive Linked, which we'll look at briefly. And you can even add multiple bridges to a single cloud studio, take all those video sources that you'd like and output them via NDI anywhere in the world for remote production. So that's what I'm going to go over today with you guys. Sharing access with someone to do remote production is very easy. You just type in their email address and decide whether or not they are going to be a viewer, a producer, or an admin. Type in their email address or send them a link, and they will be able to very quickly jump right into the studio. It will prompt them to download the software, which they can use to output NDI. So once NDI is being output, we can start adding it to OBS, to vMix, to other solutions, which I will show in a moment. But before I do, I just want to visually talk about what's happening here. So you're probably familiar with PTZOptics Hive Studio at this point. It's running on a computer. There's multiple cameras connected over the network, and you might have invited an audio mixer, a camera operator, a producer to all work together over the public internet. They could be in different locations and we can all work together, which is great. You can also have a central control room where you've got 1, 2, maybe 3 different studios connected to a single central control room, which you can share access with other people. So there's a lot of different ways to use Hive. You might just be on a local computer, or you might be on a remote computer. We make it easy for you to bridge remote production and collaboration. Also, you can have PTZOptics cameras without running the bridge software, without running a computer on site. If you're using PTZOptics Hive linked cameras, those cameras can connect directly to Hive without a computer. So they really run the bridge software themselves on board. Now, what I'm going to show you today is we are going to take a production like our Hive studio running with multiple cameras. We're going to run Hive software and output the NDI to vMix. So this allows for the remote switching and remote production. I know a lot of people are asking when Hive will have video switching. That is in our roadmap. We do support simple switching for production of, controlling cameras. We'll do seamless switching in a future release. So that's something a lot of people are asking for. But today I want to go over connecting all of these video sources directly to vMix and OBS using the NDI output option. So I'm going to start this fresh with you guys. We are going to go ahead and add these video sources to the network, and it's pretty straightforward. So we go in and we go ahead and click the cameras that we want to output. You can independently record all these cameras and independently output all of these cameras with Hive. It uses a little bit more horsepower running the software, so that's why the web browser isn't suggested for this. We need to be able to access, the real Mac or Windows computer app to do this type of output. Now, this is 3 video sources here, outputting at 1080p at 60 frames a second. And we're going to output that video, and I'm going to go ahead and show you how easy it is to bring it into any NDI compatible video production solution, starting with vMix. And so vMix can automatically discover NDI sources on the network. By default, NDI supports grouping. So all of the cameras are going to be grouped by the computer name, and they'll all just show up there. So I'm going to bring all 3 of these cameras into vMix to show you how you could do a remote production, not on the same local area network as these cameras. You could be remote, mixing these cameras together using the NDI output. So here we are. I'm going to add one more camera here to get 3 cameras out of Hive on the remote side here using NDI, using vMix. And now we can do video switching, recording, and streaming of all of this using vMix. So Hive being a bridge of NDI over the public internet. And you can see here coming in at 1920 by 1080, 60 frames a second. Now let's just show how easy it is to also do this. NDI Studio Monitor. This will work with OBS. This will work with any software. OBS needs the NDI plugin, of course, but you can see in Studio Monitor here, we've got all the cameras right here available in NDI Studio Monitor. It does not currently pass camera control. It's just video, but that is how this works. Pretty exciting stuff, empowering remote production with NDI video outputs. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and try Hive for free at PTZOptics.com/Hive.